Welcome to the Macat Multimedia Series, a Macat analysis of Baruch Spinoza's Ethics. Deus sive natura, God or nature. Baruch Spinoza was a 17th century philosopher who is considered to be one of the great rationalists of his time. Through logically linked propositions, he sought to prove that God exists necessarily and is the unique substance of the universe with infinite attributes. Controversially, Spinoza identified God with nature. Rather than seeing a transcendent God who exists outside the universe, he believed that God rather pervades the universe. He exists within it. Spinoza's thinking also implies that there is no spontaneity in God because everything follows necessarily from the perfection of God's being. Understood this way, God is the greatest possible being and comes into being through its own logic. Here's another way to think about it. Let's imagine that God is the sea. We can say with common sense that all life forms in the sea only exist because of it. From the nature of their very beings down to their DNA, sea creatures are dependent on the sea. But what substance is the sea? We could say that it is salt water. Sea creatures live in the water, drink the water, breathe oxygen from the water. Their bodies are even made of it. So we could claim that they are of the same substance as the sea. All things that live in the sea are part of it, of some mode or attribute of it. In the same way, Spinoza declared there is only one substance, which is the infinite existence of God. Spinoza also demonstrated that thought and extension were two attributes of God, just as the sea has different attributes: the water, the seabed, the coastline. All of these things are essential and completely connected. They are part of the sea itself. The sea has other attributes as well. When it gives people sustenance, they see it as being happy, and therefore rewarding. When sailors are swallowed by its depths, they see it as angry. And the sea has its own nature. The fact that people are sustained by the sea is merely an attribute of its nature, and it follows on from the logic of its all-encompassing existence. Spinoza viewed much of organized religion as dangerous. He believed it was wrong to anthropomorphize God. Rather, he believed that as humans, our best chance of happiness and freedom is to try, through reason and science, to adequately understand our own place within our own nature. A more detailed examination of his ideas can be found in the Macat analysis.